Okay guys, so just sold this, and what is this? This is an oil filter wrench. I'm sure a lot of you mechanics out there recognize it. And as you can see, it's a Bonnie, made in USA. This is a vintage item, and sold it, and now let's get it packed up, and then we'll get our mailing label ready to go so we can get this thing shipped. Okay, so I want to do something a little bit different today. Typically how I would ship this, I save little boxes, just like this one, and typically all I would do is take a piece of my craft paper and I would wrap this item up in the craft paper and throw it in the box. And I always remember to put my little card in the box. But this has been requested lately. People wanting to know how I would ship with a poly bag on something like this, and about measuring and all those types of things. So I thought I would just show you how I do that. It's real simple. All I would do is take a piece of flat cardboard and I would wrap it, the cardboard, around the item. I would just wrap it up like that, and then tape it. And I'm just going to grab my eBay tape and just going to wrap around it. Now, so it doesn't slide out of the ends, I'm going to take and go around the ends just so that can't slide out of there during the shipping. Now this is an item that no one's going to break. It's steel, but you could do this with a lot of different items that you don't want a box, or you can't find a box and it's a small item. But I would recommend only doing this for things that are very durable. So anyway, that's what I do. Now I have a sealer, and I'm going to use my sealer. I'm going to set this up over there so you can see. But I have a basic store, and people ask about, well, I just have an entry store too. No, on eBay, a basic store is actually the second level up. There's a starter store, and then there's the basic store. Well, with the basic store, which costs $21.95 a month, I believe it is, they give you a coupon to use, a $25 coupon, every 3 months, so you can buy eBay shipping supplies. So that's why I have eBay shipping supplies. I just use that coupon to pay for these. So anyway, all I'm going to do, I'm going to slide it in here, keep it to the corner, to one corner, all the way in, pushing it tight. Now, I have all of this extra bag right here that I can use the next time. I don't need it for this. It's small and it's in here and it's down in the corner. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go take my sealer and seal across this and keep the top for another bag. So let me go do that right now. Okay, so I have it cut to one side. Now I'm going to cut the excess off here. Now, I don't have to do that. I could just take this and fold it over and tape it. But I've got the cutter sealer, so I may as well just do it that way. And just like that, we're ready to go. Well, as you can see, when I went and sealed this up, I did not put my card in it, but I'm not going to open this back up to stick the card in. It will just have to miss on this shipping. So Anyway, it's all sealed up nice, and the sealer actually melts it all together. But to be sure, what I do is I still put the eBay tape on. I roll it over and put it on. Let me do that. Okay, so just like that, we're ready, and let me measure it. We are at 7 inches by, I'm going to call it 6. 7 by 6 by 1 inch. 7, 6, 1. Now let's check the weight. And it weighs 7.3, so we need to go to 8 ounces. Now let's just jump over to the computer. Okay, so here I am over at the laptop, and here's my item, and we know it's 7 by 6 by 1, and we came in at 8 ounces. So when I listed the item, you can see what I punched in. I punched in 1 pound, which we know is wrong. We're going to go to 9 ounces is what I'm going to punch in. And the dimensions, I was counting on a box, small box to put it in, but we've decided to do the poly bag today. So it's 7, 6, and 1 on the sizing. And right now you can see down here that they have it scheduled to charge me $6.21. And that's based on the sizes I had in here when I listed it. So all I need to do is click off to the side, and this number should readjust if it's going to go up or down. So let's just click, and you can see it went down to $5.58. So it dropped about 60 cents, 70 cents, something like that. Now, people ask about that all the time and worry about overcharging the customer or whatever. The customer paid on the amount that I punched in when I listed it. And like I tell you, you want to be close on those. You don't have to be exactly. It could cost you an extra 70 cents sometimes, and sometimes you're going to make an extra 70 cents like I did on this one. So I would not get hung up on that. Understand it comes out in the wash. You sell 100 items and 50 of them, it might charge you another 25 cents. And on the other 50, it gives you an extra 25 cents. So I would not get hung up on that. And I know a lot of people do. But anyway, it's $5.58. And all I need to do is purchase the shipping label. So it's down here in the corner, and I just click purchase the shipping label. Okay, so up pops my label right here, and it's UPS Ground Advantage, and I just click print, and my printer is printing the label for me. And here's the label. It's ready to go on the package. Now, people ask me about just throwing things in a bag, and you can do that. But when you wrap things like I did on this sale with cardboard, it gives me a nice solid place to attach my label to. So I like to wrap things in cardboard, not only to protect it, but also to give me a good solid place to mount my label. So that's the label. This is ready to ship. Now let me go back to the order, and I'll show you exactly what eBay paid me on this sale. Okay, so here we are on the order details. And right here you can see it's the vintage Bonnie number 600 oil filter wrench. It's right here, and you can see I was asking $21. Now, let's take a look at this section. This is what your buyer paid. I was asking $21, which he paid me. And the shipping was calculated on where he was located, and eBay charged him $9.45, which he paid. And guys, people ask me, will they pay shipping? Yes, they'll pay shipping. because it's an item that they want. Now, this could be a collector. Notice that it's a vintage item. They cannot go over to Amazon and buy this item and get Prime free shipping because this is a vintage item. They don't make this one anymore. I don't believe it's made, but even if it is made, a vintage model is not available over on Amazon. Those are new. So if you have an item that somebody wants, yes, they will buy it. And yes, they will pay the shipping. So back to this. $21. They paid the shipping of $9.45 and their sales tax is $2.28. So you can see all in, they paid $32.73 for this item. Now, let's drop straight down below. What you earned. They take the $32 and move it down here. The tax, eBay, not you, eBay is going to submit that tax. The transaction fees that everybody gets concerned about is right here, $4.16. Now, here's the key, guys. I talked to you a lot about having your shipping set up correctly. The shipping label, I got the discounted rate. I got the label for $5.58. It's right here. Now, bottom line, and guys, I really want you to pay attention to this, and I call this to your attention on a lot of these videos. So if you have not seen the other ones, I encourage you to go look at the other videos. It's the same type of thing. What was I asking for the item? It's right here. I was asking $21. And how much did they, after the sale, after the fees, how much did they deposit into my account? It's right here. $20.71. So guys, it costs me 29 cents to sell this item on eBay, to use their platform, that customer base, that whole marketing system. 29 cents. I mean, it's a no-brainer to use them. And I'm so happy that it's there and available to us. I won't carry on here. I'm Dave. This is Retired with Purpose. If this kind of information is important to you, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on my next video.